All right. So I think we are live now. Let me check. Oh, where is it? There. There you go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ben Trading Cards, and we are live with Kundu right here. Woo! Oh, there you go. Oh yeah. Now we're live. Oh yeah. Yeah. So today we are going tonight. We are going to have a 5 minute drawing illustration of a creature um, that was requested through our previous video by Troy. He's Mason Thunder in Discord, so he got it. Kundu will draw it in within us maybe more or less 5 minutes. So we can start right now, and Kundu, please let them know what you're doing like that in every step. Okay? Okay, I'll leave the floor to you. Wait a minute. Akundo, I think they can't hear us. Um, let me, I don't know why. Um, yes, Troy said he can't hear us. So I'm gonna check with the audio right here. Mm, I don't know why. I think it's mine. The I have an issue with this here. It's just probably a setting, microphone. I can hear you. All good? Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, please guys, if you can hear us, let us know. Because I don't know how to set this. I have a Streamlabs right here. Poke Bliss. Poke Bliss. Uh-huh. Hi, Poke Bliss. How are you? Oh, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. If I think they can hear us. Let me type it in. Can you hear us? Oh, okay. Audio sounds good, so we're good. We're good to go. Oh, let me check. I guess I know the problem. Speakers.
I'm just gonna push forward for
Oh,
the ones
there.
that are looking at the screen.
I think they can hear me now. Can you hear Kundu now?
Okay.
All right, I think they can hear. I see a spike on my.
All right.
They said you're.
Just
Oh, I'm.
please, guys, confirm in the chat. It says
Kundu is
that
still
I
on
am
mute.
still on mute.
No, I think it's delayed, but it's already. Can you speak now? There you go. Yeah,
Okay, now it
it's
says
it's
that
there.
I'm
Okay.
there. Actually, I'm looking at my screen. I'm looking at the video.
Yeah. So we have the comment last time from what was that? When was that? Let me
It was
check
last
the.
Friday, I
Yeah,
think.
I have to check the comment of Troy because he commented on our previous video that because we asked everyone to comment on the video so that we can Kundu can draw something, a creature, a fan made. This is not Polywog, by the way, guys. It's just a fan made for fun. Okay,
Correct.
so yeah, and then let me bring out the the comment of, let me see. Um, doesn't show here. Anyway, you can start drawing Kundo, and
Okay,
yeah, I will
I'm
look into
gonna
it.
start right away. I'm gonna leave you with a comment. Please tell me if anyone has a question, and I will try to answer as I draw. Okay. So these are our directions. It's a tadpole, snap turtle, and it's a second stage. So I think at the first thing that we have to do is to actually get references. Okay, believe me, references is everything. So I was looking for what the hell was a snapping turtle, and it seems that it is like some sort of land turtle that has like this kind of beak and can chop your hands off if you put your hand in. So the most important thing is to get to know the parts of your inspiration. So a snapping turtle is the first. We can see that it has like this really symmetrical kind of beak and very pointy, and it looks actually pretty menacing. And the second is that it should have the body of a tadpole. So tadpoles in this stage, they still have a tail. So this one is going to require a tail. It's going to have the feet, the the back legs are going to still be from the tadpole, and the third is like you have to know. I mean, if the inspiration is it's a turtle, you have to know what makes turtles a turtle. Okay, so there are two kinds. There are like water kind of turtles, and we have the land type of turtles, which means that they don't have the same leg. They have like this very cylindrical type of legs. So that's the the, the part that we're going to take. Okay, so the frontal legs and the head are going to be from a land turtle, and the back part is going to be from a tadpole, and the shell is going to be from a turtle. So I have to combine all that, but I still we still need like a third, no, fourth, a fourth direction here. So this is a high question, and please, Troy, if you can answer um, typing. Okay, so we need to attach all this into an element, and I'm suggesting to make it a crystal type. Okay, So I'm gonna try to fuse all these elements into a crystal type of some sort of fusion of a tadpole and a turtle. Okay, so let's push forward. So to be honest, I think at time is gonna only let us to make the sketch, but it's always pretty healthy to start with like some sort of a sphere. Okay, spheres are pretty much everything. So an sphere is actually a pretty good um, form and shape to start because it gives you direction. If I place this cross right here, it means that wherever the eyes are put, they're gonna be facing upwards. So that's gonna give me a little bit of geometry to work with. And the body is gonna be like somewhere around here, like somewhere in the back, right? And for what we saw in the tadpole reference right here, the body is pretty much the same size as the head. You can see you can like cut it in half, and you're gonna have like pretty much the same size in the head as in the body. So what we're gonna do is just to make that kind of proportion here. So we're gonna assume that the body is gonna be pretty much like that. It's gonna be around this size. Okay, I like that. So uh position. Okay, now we're gonna draw a little bit of the pose. For that, I'm gonna make like a gesture mark because I want it to go this way. Okay, and the tail is gonna do this, and this is gonna be my gesture line. Okay, I'm gonna do it again so you can see. I think it's easier if I just do this. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is to make the elements visible. Okay, so I'm gonna put the legs more or less around here, kind of like that. And so you can see both legs. This one is gonna be really distant, so it's gonna be smaller. And the frontal legs are gonna be something like this. Okay, I think this will do. And as you can see, I'm using the back part of a tadpole and the front part of a turtle. Okay, so also the tail is gonna be somewhere more or less like this, and the face obviously is gonna be here up front. Okay, so now we have more or less of a pose, and this is how I start most of my drawings. This mess that you're looking right here is pretty much all I do, and I start working from here. Okay, so I'm gonna just make another layer, and I'm gonna lower the opacity on this one, and I'm gonna try to draw above all this. So as you can see, tadpoles have a frontal knee, something like this, and then the whole leg folds like this, and then it goes like this, and as you can see here in the picture. Okay, so I'm gonna follow that, and here in the front we're gonna switch into our total reference. I'm gonna put it up here, and front legs are a cylinder, so I'm just gonna put here. And here is a pro tip: don't be afraid of the eraser. Okay, the eraser is one of your best tools uh, because it lets you put elements on top of others. Like for example, here I'm erasing a little bit of the knee to put the arm in front. Okay, So I think I'm gonna add like perhaps 3 fingers. Yeah, gonna be like a 3-finger kind of creature. And this one is the fingers are gonna be pointing that way because it's pointing forward. And the only thing that you can see from this perspective of the second leg, as you can see, will be just like the tip of the foot. This part right here is the only thing that will be visible at distance. So I'm just gonna put it right there. And now for the head. Uh, the head is important to keep the concept of this kind of turtle, right? Fortunately for us, they are both amphibians, so they share many similarities on the face. Like they all have like this kind of pointy kind of head with the eyes on the side. So frogs and turtles, they kind of look alike. So that's gonna make things way easier because we can mix them up without that much of a problem. So this is a second stage. So let's remember that this is not a baby creature anymore. So I'm gonna make it a little bit more aggressive. And the what I'm doing here is like to make like an imaginary box, which is projected in a 3D perspective from here. So it's gonna make sense now that I start like putting it all together. And in this lower part, we're gonna have the lower jaw. That is gonna be something like that. Okay, now you can say that it's taking form, right? It's going little by little. And luckily for us, this geometrically, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's gonna be kind of easy. Um, so one of the things that most people don't use are guidelines. Okay, and let me show you what I mean. Now I define it that this is gonna be the head, right? So the eye, as I'm seeing here in the reference, is actually pretty close to the tip. If you can see here in the total loop here, the eye is pretty close to the nose, or where the nose will be. So if I make these marks here, as if we could see it on 3D, we can say that the eyes should be here. Okay, so uh,
Um, the zoom was cut. It was a limited zoom, so I have to reconnect Kundu for a while. So I will do a standby, guys. Sorry, guys. Hello, Kundu. Hello. Hello, Kundu. Sorry. Hello, Kundu. Can you hear me? Kundu, can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh yeah, Kundu. Yeah. The Zoom just cut because it has a limited it has a
I saw
limited.
it. I saw it. I saw it. I did notice. Okay,
But
but now we're back online.
can you mute the other one? It's echoing, and then change your name to Aaron Mesa. To Kundu.
Sure.
I put the standby mode.
Okay. Okay. Now it's muted. Could you give me permission to share screen?
Oh,
Again.
all right, there.
Okay. I got it. Now change this. Okay. And let me go back to our call. That's it. Okay. So can you see? Hey, why am I seeing this? Here. So that's it.
Yep. Okay. So let me.
Okay.
I will share now. I think it's good. Everything is good. All right. Ready. There. Hello, guys. Sorry, sorry about that. We have a limited Zoom meeting, so it cut. Anyway, go. I want to read the comment of Troy because that is. By the way, you can read the comment of Troy on the screen right there at the bottom. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There's a comment of Troy. I gotta read it because it was. He said Levi. I think the name is Levi, and then stage two version.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it.
it's a polywog hybrid. Back half is tadpole tail with frog legs. Then the front half was snapping turtle front legs. The face is a tadpole with a snapping turtle mouth beak, and the polywog has a turtle shell back. There. So that's what is Kundu's drawing right now. All right, go ahead, Kundu.
Correct. Okay. So let's continue. So now when we have positioned the eyes, now that I pretty much know where everything is gonna be, we just start adding elements, and they don't have to be like very complex. They can be pretty general. Like for example, I know that it's gonna have like some sort of shell, so I'm gonna add it, and I'm gonna make it look like we're looking at it slightly from below. So we will have like this vacuum right here. And I know that on top of this, I want the crystal uh, the crystal features to appear. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there yet, but I think that position is already done. Now, the tail, as you can see here in the background, is already covered by my shell, so it's not a good place to put it. And I need the audience to be able to look at it. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna push it forward. We're gonna put it on front. Okay, so this is gonna be like the guideline of our tail. By the way, if you get dizzy, please tell me, because in order to draw, you will have to be turning your your drawing a lot. So because your hand, well, in this case, the screen is fixed in a fixed position. So instead of moving my wrist, I just turn the whole drawing. So I'm gonna try to put the tail in this position. And I think that this is pretty good setup. Now we know that it is in this position, that the face is here, the eye is here, the shell is gonna be in this position pointing this way, the face is gonna point that way, the legs are gonna be pointing this way, and the tail is gonna be pushing forward to the camera. Okay, so those are my new guidelines. Okay, so guess what? Now, what we're gonna do is that we are going to lower this opacity again, and we're gonna make another layer on top. And now that we have these guides all set up, now we're gonna start drawing really. Okay, so for the face, this is a second stage, so I don't want it to look too aggressive. I still want it to look a little bit like a teenager, like in Pokemon, the second stage is always like some sort of teenage, like halfway to be the big monster, but it's not cute enough to be a baby. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it this way, and here in the eye, I think I'm gonna choose like this kind of eye. This is very turtley, tortoise, tortoise. And I guess that the nose is just gonna be like the little spot right there for the moment. Okay. So for the lower part, I think I did like this curve that we did here, but I think that we're missing the crystal part. So we're gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna add a crystal right in the nose. Okay, so it's gonna have like a crystal part right here. That's what I want to do, just to make the concept to blend with the other parts, and not only be like a monster combination between animals, but actually have like some sort of concept, which is one of the most important things while you are designing. It's not only about fusing animals, because chimeras of that type, they already exist. So you have to add something else, like a concept. Is it futuristic? Is it a natural thing? Is fused with fire? Is fused with earth? It's a robot? Is a zombie? That kind of intangible kind of concept is what you have to add, and everything else is going to be surrounded that concept. So, for example, I'm noticing, and this is how the draw comes alive by itself. I'm noticing that the kind of eyebrow here is pretty squarish, so I'm gonna turn it into a crystal as well. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I think it's gonna be like that. And now you can see that it's taking like it has more personality now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like something else. Now it doesn't look just like a turtle. It's like attached to a tadpole. Okay, so also, what about if we go crazy and the whole lower
Joe.
jaw
There.
is gonna be kind of a crystal?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Nice.
so now we can now you can see that we are going somewhere. I'm actually starting to like it. Okay, uh, shadows are a very good way to guide your way. Just give you hints of the geometry and helps you to solve the the drawing itself. Okay, I think that let me just make some fixings here because I don't like this, but I think that that talks enough. Now, I think that the next part to resolve will be the back part, because I think that instead of being like a rounded shell, I think it would be really good if the whole back was
Crystal.
a crystal,
Wow.
like a crystal formation.
What will be the color of
You
the
see?
crystal, Kundu?
Well, I am trying for the concept on the whole polywog line to be pinkish,
Mm.
like some sort of bright magenta,
Yeah.
like this one right here.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's gonna be like that. So we're gonna go crazy with this one, okay? Which is important when you actually get to make your own creatures. Go crazy. Don't stay in the obvious lines. Just try to put something that is gonna make it look different from anything else, and that's where the concept comes through. If you choose crystal type, then go full crystal. Try to make that the most important feature, not the turtle, not the tadpole. The crystals is gonna be what it gives personality to your creation. So I'm gonna try to blend it here. And now it looks like it has like some sort of crystal formation on top, right? So I think this is actually pretty interesting. I hope that this can get into uh, something else later. Okay, so I guess we're doing fine. Now the leg parts, it's no brainer. I mean, they're just cylinders, but let's try to make something special. As you can see here in the reference, the turtle looks like this, like, and you can see it has like this kind of very big scales. You don't have to be like very detailed about it, but you can just suggest that it has a pattern like that. Okay, so you don't have to draw one by one. You can just suggest that that is the texture that is on top, and you don't need to do anything else. So now we're gonna make the fingers, but we're gonna turn them into crystals. Okay, so I'm just choosing, and as you can see, making rocks and crystals, it's just like turning, just putting angles into circular shapes, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not that hard. Something like that. Okay. So for the ones, please reconnect. That's the image of like 15 minutes ago. Okay, now we're gonna follow our guidelines. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna just put this. That's actually a pretty good match. And yes, blue is a natural contrast to pink. So that would be the color. Now, let's remember that this is an sketching session. So I don't know if we're going to get into the color part, but we're going to try. Okay. So I think that it's looking pretty good now. And now you can see that I put the knee behind the forearm. But I think that if we want it to look really imposing, we're gonna try to get the knee out of it, and we're gonna make it point towards the camera. So if we were looking at it as this as a square, a 3D square, it would look something like that. And please notice the amount of erasing that I do when I'm sketching. Don't be afraid of erasing a lot. Okay, just keep erasing until you have it. And this is the magical thing about the digital digital media that you can actually erase, draw, erase again. And it's not like just pressing Command C. And as you can see, I rarely go backwards. I just keep erasing and drawing again. So I'm guessing that it will be like some sort of chunk of this way, of this sort. And then it will bend inwards, something like that.
Yes, looks like the feet are at the back of the legs.
And
Nice.
I think
Yeah.
I think it will look better this way. Um, okay. Now, I'm obviously having problems like figuring the geometry of the legs. Okay. So when you have those problems, just try to move forward. Just try to go to another part of the drawing, and sometimes putting another parts are going to give you hints of how the other parts are positioned. So for this, I'm just going to move to the tail. I'm just going to start disappearing the sketch beneath, something like that. And for example, we can go the easy way. Perhaps we can put the tail on front, so we don't have to see the whole leg. You see? And perhaps the tail can have like a more important role on this composition. Okay. So let's have you seen an ankylosaurus? They had like this hammer kind of tail. So I'm picturing something like that. And as you can see, I didn't plan any of this. I just following my instincts here, and I'm just trying to follow the shapes that are forming while I'm moving forward. So I'm gonna keep that idea here, and I'm gonna try to turn the tail into a crystal formation as well, because I think it's gonna be useful. Okay. Something like that. Now, let's remember that normally I take way more time sketching my stuff. So I'm sorry if it's a little clunky. But as long as we get the idea correctly, and as long as you understand what you're looking at, we will be good. Okay. There was a rule that my father, who is also an illustrator, used to tell me. Okay. He told me, if it looks like it, then it is. Okay. So it doesn't matter if it is wrong. It doesn't matter if the shape is wrong or the rules of the shaping is wrong. As long as it looks like it, then you're good. Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
So
Nice
I
saying.
try to follow that. And for example, I think that we can understand now that tail is like some sort of rock,
That's a heavy tail.
and that also the tail has the same texture as the rest of the body, right? So in order to do that, I'm just gonna add more of this like a squarish uh, stuff here,
So
so you can
Kundu,
follow.
it looks like it can be like a hammer, a
Yeah,
weapon.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly,
right.
exactly. That's the kind of feedback that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we can just divide, make a division here. And I think that makes it even more obvious. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we're doing pretty fine. Now, let me tell you something. The eyes are one of the most important things creating creatures. It doesn't matter if it is a Pokemon, if it is a monster, if it is anything. Eyes are actually very important because they give away the fact that your creature is intelligent or not, if it is kind or not, if it is aggressive or not. So depending on the type of eye, you're gonna get different results. And for example, having this template right here, um, we can add like just a pointy eye and just look how menacing it looks now.
Yeah.
It looks like crazy, right? Like
Yep.
it's gonna attack you at some point. But if we add a circular shape,
Like
actually looking downwards,
droopy.
just like that, and then we shade it like this, you get a totally different result, as you can see. Just as simple as that. Just by adding a type of eye, you can tell if this creature is friendly or not.
It looks friendly
Okay.
now.
Now it looks friendly,
Yeah.
but it looks pretty menacing, which is what I wanted. Like the whole body is pretty aggressive because it's all pointy. So I wanted to contrast with a kind of look. Okay. So now it looks like this guy, I mean, like, is gonna watch your back. You can trust him. He's gonna be your partner, something like that. And I don't know if the head can just be more a little bit more like this.
Hmm.
So the head follows this logical line here. And I think that we have a problem with the neck and the body. Look at this. Uh, Looking at the tadpole again, the head, I mean, it's pretty much the same size as the body, but the head it's a little bit bigger,
Mm.
right? So, and if you see it from the top, you will see a shape something like this, right? And the eyes will be here. So if we look at this one, it looks like the body is something like this. So I think I will have to fix that. And just little lines. That's all it takes. Look at this. Here in the bottom and here in the neck. If we follow a different path for the neck and the belly, just a curve right here, it's gonna look a little bit more like this example right here. And we can make like some sort of like a bubble neck that it goes this way. You see this curve?
There we go.
That's what we're looking for. So we're gonna keep that. And as you can see, I just keep drawing and erasing on top of my drawing. I never go back. And this is like the organic thing that happens even in digital. If I will, if I will have like a pencil and an actual notebook, I will be doing exactly the same. I will be just drawing on top of my lines, and I will be grabbing my eraser just to erase what I don't need. But if you just go Command C and just go backwards, you lose your guidelines that you drew, because
Hmm.
even your mistakes helps you to correct your lines. Okay, so just
Eh,
erase, but don't correct.
yeah. And Kundu, I noticed that you have no layers.
Yeah, actually, I'm
You
drawing
have?
this one
Oh, there you
in a
go.
single
Ah,
layer.
okay. In a single layer. Oh, okay.
So here we are in a single layer, but I've been like erasing the previous one. Like for
Ah, yeah.
example, here is where we started. Here was what I call our geometry,
Mm-hmm.
which is something like this. And now we are here.
All right.
Okay.
And
But to be honest, I rarely use layers like this. I just go straight and do the sketch in a single layer.
yes.
But that comes with practice.
And then, guys, we have, I think we have 10 minutes more to go, Kundu, for
All right.
we're almost an hour, and we're gonna have a surprise for you in a while because Kundu will be showing you something, right, Kundu?
Correct.
All right. So we have 10 minutes or 5 minutes to go. I thought it's gonna be five
Okay.
minutes.
Okay, let's do this,
So it's
guys.
already an hour. All right.
Let's go how far we can go.
Yeah.
Let's see how far we can go. Okay. Now, we have our sketch, right? Now, I'm gonna do something that I call like quick shading. Now, when you have a shape like this, instead of doing like some sort of grading this way, I just draw the line and then I try to shade it this way. Okay.
Uh,
So that's something that I do because I'm used to it, but it helps a lot. Like, for example, here, I know that leg is actually inside. So I just put my shadow line and draw it like that. Here in the interior of the belly, I know also that is far from the light, which I'm deciding it comes from here. Okay. I just decided that.
mhm.
So I'm gonna put it like that. And then the leg is like a ball. So half of it is gonna be
Yeah.
shaded. Okay. The bottom here also is gonna be shaded. And pretty much all the bottom
Yeah. Crystals.
objects are gonna be shaded like that. Okay. And everything that is not pointing upwards, it's gonna be shaded. Everything. Okay. So you can see. And here in the lower part of the jaw, it's gonna be something like that. Obviously, inside the mouth is gonna be even darker. So I just add more lines. And this is projecting a shadow. This is projecting a shadow. This is projecting a shadow. And as you can see, I'm not using gradients or anything. I'm just doing lines. And it's going to be something like this. And now you can tell that this guy is standing against the sun in this
Yeah.
direction, right?
Really.
And it took us like what, like a minute, 2 minutes?
Yep.
And actually, you
Uh,
can put the shadow on the ground and just be clear that this is this is darker. Okay, and I
there you
think
go.
that
It looks
that
like
will be
it's standing
our
on
little
a
sketch.
pad.
Yeah, it's standing on a pad. We can just put it like here.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
There.
With water ripples.
Oh, nice. Really nice.
And as you can see, the way of getting into this is pretty organic. Half of the drawing just drew itself. We just
Hmm.
keep pushing forward with the shapes and see where it leads us. And that's how you turn a simple idea into a concept, into something else. So I think that the name of this one is Levi,
Levi,
huh? Levi,
requested
like
by
that,
Troy.
requested by Troy. And
Troy
now
Kruger.
you can see that we have like some sort of amphibian snapping turtle, which is also a crystal type.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So I think that will be it.
All right. Thanks, Kundu. And then we have oh man, this another we are um having a notice from Zoom. Anyway, we have a comments here from Troy. He said, I switched from phone to my TV. Note I can type and then looking fantastic so far at faster than when I did it there. And what I love about your work is your dynamic posing. I always struggle with posing there. So, oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry,
I
I
think
lost it.
I you lost. Okay. So, um, and then guys, Kundu is going to reveal something, and I'm gonna show you. Um, wait a minute. Let me remove that logo there. Okay. So, okay, Kundu, I'm gonna switch to the reveal that
All right,
you want. Okay.
please do.
All right. Let's go. There you go. So, guys, Kundu, go ahead, explain it.
Okay, so we have a surprise for you, and it's another card reveal. I know you like them, and I have several. So we're going to show you a new card, which is an element rare of an already existing card, and is Unfragmented. Ta-da! So as you can see, this is a grass type elemental rare of the card Unfragmented. And I'm really proud of this one. I really like how the lighting came out, and I turned it into a dragon fruit, which was my inspiration because I noticed that the colors were actually pretty similar. So I just made all of it like scaly, like a dragon fruit. So it will not lose the essence of the Unfragmented with the colors, but do looking like some sort of fruit. So I am really glad to show you this, and please let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna show this in the Discord channel very soon. But this is the very first time that anyone sees this card.
All right, and then this is the full art piece.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is actually a rare card and it's gonna be foiled.
there you go. It's really nice. And you can see this. So as what Kundu said, you can go to the Discord. Guys, go if you're not yet a member of Discord, so you can go to Discord and look for POLYWOG. Okay? And this is the
Correct.
creature is of an official Polywog, this one. But for the Kundu sketch is a fan-made creature for this child band trading cards, and for Kundu we're for fun, guys. And then
Correct.
we have a comment here from Troy. It's short for Leviathan, so that's why it's Levi.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Aaron said super clever. And then Troy, very cool. New card art, dragon fruit, neat idea. Okay, so
Oh, thank you very much.
so what's next for this sketch, Kundu?
Well, this sketch is gonna be signed and sent to Troy. It's gonna have my signature, and I'm gonna give it to him to do whatever he wants. And well, it will be like a very exclusive kind of a sketch, just for Ben trading cards.
Oh,
As Ben said, this is just for fun. This is not official for Polywog, but I just wanted you to have like a part of my process, so you can see what I do and maybe try to apply it yourself.
okay. So, um, that I didn't get it for the you're sending it through to Troy, right?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Okay, Troy, wait for by email or maybe in the Discord, okay? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed our live video and put a comment down below if you want like this ones like with Kundu, and he wants probably he can sketch again for the next. Are we going to have a next creature sketch? What do you think, Kundu?
Yeah, let's try to do the same. uh I would actually would like to know if you want me to maybe keep doing this one or just try another one. If you do, please tell me on the comments. And what I will need for you is the name of a creature and an idea. So we will choose a random one to do it on another video.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we can ask in the Discord channel if we can do another video to continue this one and see how far we got.
Yeah, just comment down below, guys, on what creature in the description. Then we're gonna do that. We will announce that on the Discord channel. Okay, so thank you so much, Kundu, for doing this. Thanks for the time, and guys, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you in the next live video. All right, thank you, Kundu.
Thank you very much for
Thank you.
inviting me, and I hope that you enjoy it. See you in the next one.
Yeah, follow Kundu at Instagram. All right,
Oh, yeah.
it's Kundu
Kundu DC illustration.
there at Kundu DC Illustration. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.